So here, Tata Hitachi's product portfolio spreads across hydraulic excavators, backhoe loaders, wheel loaders, and mining dump trucks. This is the range that we are into. Apart from that, we have a huge array of attachments which make the machine customized for specific end use applications. We also have service solutions, spare part solutions, our digital initiatives. So all that is what is here on display. As you would have seen, all over our stall, we have exhibited the motto that our driving philosophy or the driving motto for us is "Aao kartavya nibhaye, chalo desh banaye," and which drives the every aspect of business that we do. And a new variant or a flavor to this slogan is not just building the nation for tomorrow, but building a sustainable tomorrow. And that is essentially what has driven the new products that we have on display here. You would have noticed that right at a very vantage point in our outdoor exhibits, we have created a huge pedestal on which we have displayed two of our electric excavators. While this Axis 55 is imported battery excavator, a 5-ton class battery excavator which we have brought in from Japan, and it's on display. We take special pride in having launched the first ever indigenous battery excavator. The E-Electric, which is there on display, it is the first battery excavator that India has witnessed. And these are, as I said, zero emission machines, zero noise, and it meets every other application which typically a conventional excavator can do in terms of its performance, in terms of its output, but with zero fuel consumption and zero pollution. So that, I think, is our star launch, if I can say that. Adding to that, we have one more solution which is again aimed at improving the sustainability of the nation, which is the EX235 LCVR. As you are already aware, the Government of India policy on vehicle scrappage is already out. So the new issue which India as a country will have to tackle is the disposal of these vehicles after their defined 15 years of service life. Once they come off-road, what to do, how to dispose them off is a new upcoming challenge. So we have created a solution here where a mechanized attachment called a nibbler can dismantle the car into smaller pieces into various sections, and then the whole thing can be put together. A proper bale is created, and then it goes to re-rolling mills, and the whole thing helps in recycling. So that's another technology that we have launched here. Let me first talk about the inclusiveness or the diversity. We at Tata Hitachi take a huge pride in the fact that we have an absolutely vibrant, diverse work atmosphere, work culture, both in our factory locations and also here. A case in point is, we have a mini excavator here, NX30, the same machine which you are seeing here. We have it as one of the exhibits. And in order to demonstrate the ability of the machine to conduct precise atmosphere work, we have created a small trickery show. And you will notice that the machine is continuously being operated by female operators, right? So these are our, regular employees who are based at Dharwad. They are a part of our factory team, and they are the ones here So what was typically a male bastion, construction, equipment, industry, was typically a male bastion for a very long time. But then we have taken an active shift in this, and then we have a huge gender diversity on display, visual all across. So globalization is one area which, let me put it this way: if you're talking of export markets and exports, which is one aspect of globalization, we are actively pursuing business interests outside of India. But of course, there are certain guidelines. Since we are a part of the Hitachi group, we are limited by the geographies that are typically allowed to us by Hitachi for the excavator range, which we depend on, which we work together with Hitachi. But as you know, Tata Hitachi is also diversified into product portfolio beyond excavators. Backhoe loaders, for instance, is our own product of designed in India. Wheel loaders, again, in-house design. And those are the products with which we are stepping into newer geographies, and we are pursuing we're working on establishing these models country by country and trying to expand our footprint. Well, probably the Industry Association for Construction Equipment, the ICMA, we are probably the only association which is actively pursuing the departments for getting regularized. Every other association is working towards requesting for shift deferment or postponement. But excavators, as you know today, there is no regulatory framework in place for off-road equipment. On-road, there is a regulation. There is already BS4 in place, and the current notification talks of switching to BS5 from 1st April 2024. Of course, the Industry Association has given a representation requesting for 6 months of additional time, which is under consideration. We are still waiting for a final notification on that. But excavators, as we speak, there is no regulatory framework in place. And we have been working with the government as a part of ICMA, asking for regulatory norms to be kicking in. Essentially because we want to make India as the source for global markets. And most of the geographies, most of the territories are already working on, Euro 4, Tier 4 or Tier 5. And those products are yet to be made in India because of lack of regulatory framework here. So I think it will work towards the overall development of the CE industry in India if we can get the regulatory framework in place sooner. We are a 60-year-old plus company in India, and I think we believe that we understand the pulse of the Indian customer better than anybody else because of our long association and personal direct contact that we have with our customers. So this is what has been driving the technology of Tata Hitachi in the background. We understand what the customer wants, so we create products and solutions around the customer requirements. The other advantage we have is the ready-made platter on which the products and solutions created by Hitachi for the global markets is available to us as and when we need. These are the two factors. We know the customer's requirements here. So whatever is required is already tried out in other markets. So we have it on the ready-made platform. So that's what is driving our product philosophy, our pioneering efforts. If you see one of the displays outside on our booth, the mini excavator market, which is the fastest growing market in India today, took roots with the launch of our EX60 way back in 1996. is when we launched EX60, where India did not know what is a mini excavator then. 1998, we developed the first indigenous mini excavator, a 2-ton capacity called TMX20. Right? These two products were way ahead of its times. But then today, if we are reaping the benefits of that, it is because of those pioneering efforts from Tata Hitachi. The one and only hydrostatic wheel loader that is manufactured in India is our TL340H. And this hydrostatic drive enables the customers a fantastic 20% fuel saving over the conventional machines. So all these are, the firsts from Tata Hitachi introduced to the Indian market. And now on the day one here, we had our Honorable Minister, Mr. Gadkari, come over and unveil the first indigenous battery excavator designed and developed in India. So I think the technology from Hitachi, our own strong R&D base that Tata Hitachi has created, plus our ability to understand the pulse of the customer, their requirements, I think is what is going to drive all these new and innovative products, features, solutions that we bring into the Indian market. Excon has really grown in its size and stature since the day of inception. I think this is the 12th edition of Excon that is happening. Started, I think, in the beginning of the century in the year 2000. And we have always found it to be a huge platform where we can engage with every possible stakeholder connected with this industry. And to that extent, we have seen a lot of value, and we have always made sure that we are here. We participate in a big way. We see this as a platform to engage with all the stakeholders, as I already said, and also to showcase the newer technologies in products and solutions that we can offer to our customers.